In this video, I'm going to show you where to download EndNote uh, application, the EndNote software, and then install it on your computer. It could be MacBook, it could be Windows, or any other form, and then set up your account. If you have not watched the previous video, you can watch it on how to create an EndNote account with the EndNote web version or EndNote online. Then in this video, I will show you how to synchronize the two accounts, and then from there you can use it for your referencing and every other thing. So let's do this now. This is where you are. This is the website, like I said. So scroll right to the bottom, see EndNote here, click on that so that you can see the file to download. Now you see here there are some articles again for you to read, like how to install on EndNote on Mac OS or on Windows, including the license, even Android app. Interesting. Is there an Android app? Read an article on that. I have not used it yet, so I'm not sure, but at the moment, I just want to click on this link now, download EndNote now. So you give it some time to load. You see here, version 20 for Windows or for Mac. So I'm just going to download for Windows. You can download for Mac if you are using that. And then if you prefer 9, but I would recommend 20. So I will just click on EndNote 20. Once I click that, see it is downloading here now. So I will just wait for it to download. And when it's finished downloading, you just want to click on PIM like that. Run the executable file so that it come up. But I've already installed, so I'm not going to install it again. I'm just going to load my own EndNote basically. So this is the EndNote application here. I will load this and wait for it to come up. And now this is how it normally open. So it's either I create a new library or I open an existing library, but this is the very first time I'm using it on this computer. I'm just going to create a new library, and this is what it does. So remember that you need to create an online account first. That's why it is important to watch the previous video before you come here. So I'm just going to save this EndNote here. Now the folder is created basically, and you can see there is no reference here at all. There is no reference at all. Excuse me. So what I need to do is to synchronize this library with my online account so that I start receiving update from here. Every time I add a new reference, it will come here and also be backed up online. How to do that is I will come here under tools. You see there are several other things that you can install here, but that is not what I'm going to do at the moment. Start while you write. That is the packet, the other library you see there online, and exploring various tabs here now. You see under file, these are the various options under it. You either add a new tab or open a new library or open a shared library, and the rest down there. Under edit, there are normal things that if you're familiar with Windows, you see application basically under edit, you normally have all these options: undo, cut, copy, paste, and then paste with text and the rest of other things. So they are basic. And here it is where you can add your own references, either new reference or copy reference to a new library, and do few other things. They are all here. Then we have group here. You can create various group as you will like. There are suggested group here, but you can create and you can delete all these groups and then create your own group basically. And then we have under library, there's advanced search, sort by library, and the rest of other stuff here that you can do. Maybe the best way is to demonstrate this later when I'm using it. But now we just want to show you how to synchronize your library with the online account. So I'm going to click on sync. It will ask me to log in. This is important. So I will come here and type my email account for the library. Email address, so my email is this. So it's a Gmail account. I would recommend you use a private email so that you can always have access to it, because if you use your company or university's email, when you stop having access to that email, that means you're lost in that account. You may have to back up and then transfer file and do stuff like that. But this is standard. You have access to your personal email all the time. So I will type in my password. Hopefully I can remember, because if I can't remember the password, there will be problem. Let me say okay now, and I will wait and see. It's totally so the username or password is not correct. So I will try again, and then I will say okay now. Let's see if it goes. So finally, it has gone through. You see, it pulled out my name there and my first name and last name from my account. All I need to do is read through the terms and agreement. Let's read this. All of us, we need to read this before we agree. EndNote, EndNote or end user license agreement. Now the terms and conditions of this agreement shall. I will go to the end now. That means we have read it. And now finished reading and I'm agreeing now. So I click on agree so that I can synchronize. Yes, EndNote registration is complete. Remember, if you've not learned how to create the account online so that you can log in like this, you need to watch the previous video to do that. Now, the next thing I will click sync down here. Sync is now synchronizing and it will retrieve all the libraries that I have online, but I only have one EndNote online. I only have one online. That is Statista 2022, the year 2022, and it was updated on the 6th of December 2022. Basically, it's a website, and this is the preview of it. There is no PDF attached to it. So this is it. I will stop this video here. In the next video, I will show you how to import your references from here and probably how to cite them. So watch out for the next video.